guys. How we doing? How we doing? Welcome in. Good morning. Cap, I appreciate that reset, dude. Much appreciated, homie. I need to actually look at that real quick now I'm thinking about it because I think that alert, it like doubled up an alert. I seen that barely. But yeah, welcome in, Jade. Congrats on being first. Welcome in, Vile Council, the man, the myth, the legend, with second. And there is still a third up for grabs. There it is. There it is. Hey, Kev, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I can't complain a bit. This is actually the first multi-stream stream. We're currently live on Twitch and YouTube. This is more or less a test. This is the first stream like that, so we're kind of testing it out and see. What is it? I was like, it paused on like the. I'm not using a multi-stream service at all. Using a OBS plugin that that will let you you do it through both. I can't remember what it's called, but if you're interested, I could definitely find it again to show it to you, bud. If you're at all interested. Let me get into this screen so it doesn't try to restart the thing. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I don't have really good bandwidth either, honestly, and like it's doing pretty good from what I can see. I've got it pulled up on my phone so I can kind of just like monitor a little bit this time to see how everything goes. So, because my oh 20 up on a good. Okay, gotcha. I think mine's more like 50, 60, 70, somewhere in that area. So it's not great either. Let me real quick. Let me edit that that alert while I'm in the process of getting things straight here. Oh, and Val, I told you I was gonna make you that power alert command, and I have made. You are literally the only person that can use it. Oh, so you'll have to test it and make sure, because I haven't actually gotten to test it since it's. There you go. It's literally only yours. I told you I'd do it. Yep. Yeah, I was because I was already working on some other stuff, add in like the first, second, and third redeems and stuff like that. And I was like, I was telling Shell about it. I was talking on Discord, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make that for him. He thought I was just shitting him. I'm gonna do it. Because you're the only person I know that does power lurk. So like, I'm like, yep, I'm not even gonna make it where anybody else can use it. It's literally just him. Yeah, do that, man. I appreciate that. Oh, and we did do something else as well. Let me see. It will only be for when I'm just not feeling like being on cam and stuff, but you guys will see for the sneak peek of that is basically, let me turn off my cam. This is what it's going to be. I actually made a PNG tuber to use when I'm just not feeling like being on cam. That way it's just not just like nothing there, you know? So we have that now. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, honestly, I love the. As soon as I found that, I was like, "This is gonna be the one." Yeah, just missing a beard. Looks like a slightly younger version of myself. But yeah, we have that basically just as a representation. Whenever I'm not feeling like we always have those days. The day you're not feeling it. You want to just hang out and stream still, but you're not really feeling like being on camera. But that still gives you that presence at least. So okay, but I'm switch back here. All right. But yeah, let me fix that alert while I'm thinking about it, or I will forget. That's what I do. But yeah, how you guys doing? How's everything going? And I was like, if you're interested in the YouTube, it's exactly under the exact same name. I guarantee if you were to to search it up, just solitary song, it would, yeah, you'd definitely see it. Yeah, yeah, it's the Cardinals hat. I'm a Cardinals fan. I'm probably the only person in Australia that wears a Cardinals hat. Like it's kind of funny because like no one would have a clue what the hell this is. Yeah, yeah. It's which I think I used to have it. It's one of those things I wanted to test, make sure it was going to even work first before I went through and did anything. See, I if I could get the chat to show up. For some reason it's okay. So I can see. It's weird. I can see that you talked on YouTube. For some reason, it's only show. Oh wait, no, there it is. I missed it. For some reason, it just sneaked right past me. I appreciate the pop on over to YouTube there, Cap. Yo, I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, it's brand new, basically. It was my. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Val. Yeah, yeah. I can see you just fine now. Okay, there we go. It's just I've got to get used to having a multi-stream chat to look at, so I can like differentiate my brain. Because it just blended right in with Twitch so much that I didn't even realize. But no, no, it seems like it's going actually. It seems like it's working pretty well. I'm digging that. I was hopeful. You know, I'd had it for so long as VODs and stuff like that, and but yeah, I'm definitely gonna after now that I know it's gonna work, I'm gonna go through and do some links and stuff and kind of promote it a little more because I definitely haven't, to be honest. All right, let's see if I can't fix this because it should not have. Hmm, doesn't seem to have any kind of. Ah, okay, I see what it is. I see what's up here. Ah, okay, okay. Now then, there was some stuff still check. You know those Twitch, the Twitch alerts. They try to get you to use it so that you'll have the extra emote slots or whatever. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I was basically doing is just using that for the sake of being able to unlock those emotes. But man, they make it a pain. Let's see, fix that and that. Okay, that should be fixed now. There we go. Okay, now then, let's get down to our video game now. After I get out of all this. All right, there we go. But no, I appreciate you guys over checking out the YouTube and all that good stuff. I'm trying to see. I can't see when I get a subscriber over there. That's the one thing. I should be able to. I'm not sure why I don't. I'll have to figure out how to see that because it's not showing anything at all. I can see I can see follows and stuff on here just fine. YouTube, I can see messages, but I can't see anything else. I'm not sure how to go about that. Okay, so there we go. All right, we got everything situated. All right, let's go ahead and get into the game. Let's see. I don't know which one will switch. They're exact same time, so I guess it don't really matter too much. I'll probably save after the autosave, so we always go with that. That's all good, Shell. No worries, no worries. Good morning. How you doing? Hey, Ray. Welcome in. Let me while do some shout outs real quick. Let's see. Oh, in this chat, I have to top the name out completely. Man, I gotta be able to spell it correct and everything. See. If you've got a second, Shell, do you care to give shout outs to Sir Cap, Val, Jade, Demoness, and Ray Leona, please? If you got a second. If not, it's no biggie. I can do it. Absolutely, Ray. Absolutely. Let's see. Okay, I think we were actually literally at a big ass boss. I think that's when we were about to go fight something big. So we may get wrecked. I don't remember exactly. We're gonna find out though. Once we're outside, we're going straight for that monster in the plaza. Are you ready? Yep, we are. Oh, okay. I got you. Let's see. It's is that right? I think. There we go. I got you. Yeah, this integrate or this like multi chat I'm using. It's I get used to it because it doesn't let me do at and a name to make it show up quickly. So I'm like, ooh, this could be tough.
Activating combat mode.
Dude, every time I hear activating combat mode, I think of cross score and how many thousands of times I hear that throughout the whole gameplay. But nah, for you guys that have came in after the to hear just in the last little bit, this is the first multi-stream. We was kind of testing it just to see how it goes, all that good stuff. But so far so good. Seems like the connections are working out pretty well. But yeah, we're streaming on Twitch and YouTube currently at the same time. Just trying to get the kinks worked out on how to multi-stream effectively with chat and all the alerts and whatnot. It's definitely gonna take some finicking a little bit. All good, Ray. I appreciate the alert. Hate your phone. Yeah, I don't like moderating on phone anyway. I love your phone. He cancels out your hate with love.
If it escapes, if it makes it to the city.
What's bad is that monster's supposed to be a human. Like, what human is that, bro? That is terrifying.
His Highness's home must still stand when he returns. I will end this here.
Another city in ruins.
Alrighty, right. Have a good rest of work day.
It dies or I do.
It dies or I do. I'm like, okay. Hopefully you kill it then. Dude, those I love that toast in the little toaster. That's so awesome.
Look at the size of that thing.
It would be catastrophic if it breached the city. We must stop it.
Toasty. Yeah, I've got a little toast emote as well that Shell made me because I like peanut butter toast so much that she made me a little piece of toast with arms and legs and peanut butter on it.
But how are we supposed to kill something this
there. That can be little else but the heart. Surely to strike there would give it pause.
But it's too high up for our weapons to reach. Do we use magic?
Someone else has a toast emote set. Until right now, I thought it was just them. Yeah, one person I think of is Nauseum. I believe he's got a bunch of toast things as well. I don't know if you're familiar with him. I think it's how his name's said. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure. But yeah, he's got toast stuff. Those are so funny, dude.
A viable plan. Yet surely if we can knock the creature down first, its heart will be close enough to strike with steel.
Then we bludgeon the torso, knock the wind out of it. Hard to miss a target that size, at least.
Start by attacking the body.
Okay, what is this fucking boss? Like, what am I looking at right now? Like, I don't even know what this... I like how it says shell. I'm like, shell? You got something to tell me, bro? Like, the hell is that?
Now, what's the play?
It's like a bad egg. Ryan, this is what happens when you don't get the eggs out of the fridge. You fucking leave them hanging out for too long and they turn into this crazy shit. Like, is that a fucking bagpipe up top? Like, this is the most, like, confusing scene to have ever seen in my damn life. Me when I was sick. You leave them out too, right? Like, they turn into some fucking monsters. Okay, so... yeah, hopefully you get to feeling better. I know that you were feeling better last I talked to you. You did your stream last night. Let's see. Attack normal. Okay, so that's a decent amount of damage.
Hit their weakness.
I stand ready.
That's your opening, Captain. Mockingbird got them
I
right
shall
in their
fight
weak
as
spot.
the noble I am. Not done yet. Okay. Let's push through.
Cracked his egg. I gotta fight his bagpipe.
Did it.
Like,
Now
like
we can go
those are
for
words I
it.
never thought I'd ever say in my life. Let me just crack that egg and fight his bagpipe. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what kind of gibberish are we talking here? Okay, so now then we fight this thing. So that's its heart. Well, its heart is a bagpipe. Okay. That tracks. Yeah.
Is everyone all right?
Also, that didn't do much damage at all.
What a mess. Warrior!
I wonder if I should do... let's try this and see if it doesn't.
The power of wind!
Oh, yeah, that's not gonna work. We'll definitely not do that again. Because it's weak, or it's not weak against that. I wonder if it's magic in general or just...
I'll cut through!
like physical's the way to go. Trying to regain their balance. What the what is on the inside of that? Bro, this gets weirder and weirder. What the hell?
I think something's coming. Watch out!
Like, what am I... what?
In the name of justice, I shall vanquish evil. How's this? It's okay.
What? The shell's back to normal. That arm seems to restore the shell. It might take some effort, but maybe.
Alright, so I gotta take the arm out now.
I shall.
The power of healing. Vida's power. No. Lend me your strength. Not this.
Nice hit.
Observe the enemy.
All right, so
Blade in hand. I'll destroy you.
holy shit, that was big damage.
Work on the other.
Is that all?
All right, so let's crack a shell.
On target.
I will fight
Nice
with
one,
pride.
Stroll. You hit their weakness.
I stand
That's
ready.
your opening, Captain. Falkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
They die hard.
All right. How's that?
Now, aim for the heart.
Cracked your egg, buddy.
Is everyone all right? Oh, power of heroes! I crush you!
Warrior. I'll cut you down.
It's okay. We can do this.
Okay.
Come forth, royal soul.
Thought I had a better heal than that, so I have that one. Guess I do.
We can do this.
Must need it.
My thanks.
I stand with blade in hand! Perhaps not this.
All right, so let's see if we can't smack that thing around. Regaining their balance. All right.
I think those soldiers are coming again. I know. I could cause a scene inside and distract the soldiers. Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Get him, bro. Oh shit, that's what's up.
I did it.
Not
I
done
will
yet.
fit that. Let's push through.
There we go.
Observe
Nice.
the enemy. Oh, power of heroes! Still standing, I see.
This is definitely interesting to say the very least. Like this is definitely trippy. Oh crap.
Let's make an end of it. Not the right move. I call upon royal power within.
You'll have a hard time bringing it down with weapons.
The power of
Hit
healing.
the body or use magic.
I'll get some distance. Forward.
All
Let's
right,
go.
so this.
Healing power.
Thank you.
Helpful as ever. Please.
I need to fight that arm over there. Probably so. Might make it a little easier. Maybe. I don't know though. Maybe I'll just do this.
Falkenberg got them right
In the
their
name
weak
of...
spot.
They die hard.
It's okay. I won't hold back.
I'm obliged.
My thanks.
With a single fit. How's that?
Now, aim for the heart.
In the name of... Tougher than I thought.
Hut, hut. Still here?
Is everyone all right? For all that we strive for!
You get wrecked, bagpipe heart.
Good. Tis done.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Let's see.
I shall rise to the occasion.
Also, that's dead now. Okay.
Finally,
Thought there was gonna be more to it.
it's over.
You have my sincerest thanks. You risked your life to protect the capital.
We barely protected anything. The royal capital's in chaos, and Grius was one of us. And now he's gone.
Stroll?
On the morning of the funeral, I promised Maria that we'd all be back that evening. Break bread together again. I fought with everything I had, but it doesn't erase the past. It's a hard lesson, but one so obvious. I only wish I'd learned it sooner. What can I begin to tell Maria?
We did all we could, Stroll.
And it wasn't enough. Maria's an orphan now. I hate how powerless I am. I should never have made a promise I couldn't keep.
Listen, Stroll. Alcest made his choice to live and die for his country. If not for him, His Highness would not be alive now, and I'd not have met you or learned the truth myself. He and everyone else that fell here did not die in vain. And you have not fought in vain either.
There! It's them!
Thank you so much. I thought I'd never see my family again. I'll never take my life for granted again. It's all thanks to you.
Just to hear her out. There we go.
Oh, no, we didn't do much.
May the teachings guide and protect you. Closure.
So you're the ones who put a stop to that madman's scheme and killed the human besides. Seeing that there are others who can take those monsters down, it means we don't have to rely on Luis. It gives us hope. Thank you.
To think there were people watching us without our knowing. Hope, eh? Feels like it's been hard to come by lately.
'Tis a thing easily promised and hard won. But once you have it, it pushes you onward.
Yes, you're right.
So, finally,
It's a shame we couldn't
finish
get
that
anything out
little
of
part.
Zorba.
We still need to kill Luis, or the prince's curse will never be lifted. If not even Grius could do it, what chance do we have?
Do you recall, just before Luis would have been struck, he was shielded by some manner of magic?
Are you saying it would happen again? That Luis would be impervious to our attack?
What? That's ridiculous!
Well, we'll get nowhere with idle guesses. To test the theory, we have to find him.
I'll see if my contacts in the Guard have any threads to pursue.
Whoa, that'd be great. The Knights are bound to have more reach than us. And we don't have much to go on otherwise.
But under the circumstances, I expect their forces to be in considerable disarray for a while yet.
I've my own matters to attend to. If I floundered this much against Zorba, I'll not stand a chance against Luis. We have to get stronger.
Well, until we've got a lead on Luis, let's make sure we use our time wisely, okay?
Let's gather information for now.
Yeah, we could really use more of that. In any case, let's head back to the inn. And I want to check on Maria too.
Yeah, probably need to check on Maria because I don't think anybody's checked on her since her dad passed.
Your attention, please, ladies and gents. We've all seen the royal palace up in the sky, plus a massive magical rock. Apparently, all very shocking. I'm positively staggered. Moving on. The bit that gets me is all this talk of the next king. Word is they'll be chosen based on the people's will. Everyone gets a say, but right now, I suppose we ought to talk about all those other faces up on the rock, hadn't we?
Oh, I was wondering about those.
Now, the Sanctus Church has looked into it, and it seems like size matters. More public support, bigger face on the rock, etc. Looks like we've got Sanctifex Forden in the lead, and Count Luis hot on his trail.
Well, naturally, Sanctifex Forden is at the top. The real surprise is how anyone else is that close behind him.
Oh, come off it, Count Luis. He's a man's man, a real pillar of strength.
Ugh, wake up, would you? Haven't you seen what's happened to the Grand Cathedral?
Hold your horses now, everyone. Just calm down. Won't do to just focus on the front runners, will it? There are many more pieces in play here. Take a look. Anyone who gets the people's support might be crowned. Anyone. Well, you could do it. Well, I could do it if I liked. Looks like we've quite a few new aspirants up there. All bright-eyed and ambitious monarchs to be. Had I a seat, I'd be on the edge of it.
Hold on, aren't you a town crier for the church? They're not going to like you going on about all these other faces.
Oh, please. The Sanctifex's lead isn't so fragile that I could jeopardize it. Besides, a good race would be some terrific entertainment. Keep your eyes up and your ears open, ladies and gents. Albus Batlin, the crier, is going to have all the latest on these promising candidates.
Welcome back. I've heard the news. You took down those dastards under Luis's command, did you?
News travels fast, I see.
Well, just the nature of the inn, isn't it? Information is our... I hope this helps him rest in peace.
I will see his dreams fulfilled. I promise you that.
How's Maria holding up?
Still cooped up in her room. She's not eaten a thing.
And it's been like 10 days.
The city sure isn't astir. I thought it might be news of defeating the human. But there's more to it than that.
Small wonder when any among the populace might be king. Candidates are coming out of the woodwork.
Speaking of which, I've actually heard another rumor. They say Sanctifex Forden's planning some sort of grand announcement. Word among the Sanctus Church is that it's bound to bring Luis out of hiding.
Really? That'd be great if it's true.
The announcement is supposedly on the 22nd. They'd not be talking about such an exact date if there weren't some truth to it.
We'd best wait before we plan our next move, then. Might not have much of a choice, in truth.
Weird looking people.
We have waited long enough to rule this land.
Scheming king. What sort of man has a contingency plan for his own death?
That face in the sky, is that really the king?
We didn't listen to some blasted rock. Name the new king under our authority and be done with it.
The populace would reject it outright. As it is so clearly born from the king's magic, they trust this decree as the king's own. That aside, when that assassin tried to claim Luis's head, I saw some strange magic foil his killing blow. Is that all?
Is that not why we sent for that professed curse-breaker scholar or some such? Send her in, and let us hear her fight.
Ah.
'Tis an honor, esteemed nobles. I am Rella Melanchorophus Cygnus, daughter of House Cygnus.
Yes, all right, spare us the pleasantries. We want the facts, girl.
Oh, well, concerning the magic that seemed to save Count Luis's life, we've seen similar incidents in different places. It would seem this magic's purpose is to ensure that the coronation cannot be decided by force, only by the trust of the people. If those who have earned a measure of the people's trust are being shielded, it must be by the king's magic. At least...
So what? You're telling me that blasted Luis is invincible now? Damnation!
How distressing. Yet one wonders, is our risen king observing each individual conflict between his aspirants?
I cannot say how it's triggered. Only the king would know the exact conditions, and we obviously cannot simply ask. Though, I can say there is one certain means of bypassing it. A duel could overcome this sorcery.
So they can be killed, but not murdered. Certainly a petty distinction I could only expect from such a blind romantic.
And, that is everything I know. At the moment, that is.
At this point, Luis's public support rivals our own. Disappointing, really, that so many would desire his vision of shepherd and livestock.
Beasts, the lot of them. A dog is happiest on its leash.
They seek a king with strength, do they? Then let us give them a display of our own power, with grace, nobility, and civility.
Assassins dying in the streets. The people locked in an inescapable power struggle. What was His Majesty thinking?
Time marches on, and the age of a
Definitely
new king
interesting
draws
concept.
nearer.
You know, this dude kills the king for a power struggle and ends up the king's magic activates, basically preventing him just taking the crown by force. It's pretty cool.
No.
Wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Ostensibly, the state army is getting all the credit for taking on that human after all. No, soon enough. There's little point in contemplating it further. Until then, let us simply do what we can and wait for events to unfold. While we wait for Ford to make a move, you can go meet various people, spend time with your allies, prepare for battle against Luis. Accepting requests for townspeople may open up more locations in the city. Always be ready to lend helping. You can exit the city via Tradia Gate on Zamleo Street. That's happening tomorrow. Okay, this is tomorrow, so ain't a whole lot of time left anyway. You literally can't do much because it's gonna literally you do one freaking thing, it's gonna progress today.
I am grateful.
A whole lot you can really go about there.
All right then. All right then.
Quest out there. Annie, what is that? I don't really see actual requests.
Go.
You see that like a handshake or something? I don't see what that is.
Close your eye. Oh, close your eye. What am I gonna do?
Oh, that's him.
Yeah.
I have an interesting. Okay. I thought I might walk the street. What comes with it? My two bird, would you care to join me? Sure.
All right.
Be off. I've heard tell that there are some drifters who occasionally show up on this road here. Can't help but wonder Maybe they're the people I've been looking for. Grand Trade is so full of novelty. Still can't get used to all the glamour though. Oh yeah, the town where I grew up. Your pin drop by comparison. There was still the bustle of French commerce, but
that's...
Young Master Leon, it couldn't be.
Huh?
I know that voice.
Rangith?
Ringleaf, is that really you? Made it out safely?
Wow.
Oh, Young Master Leon, my goodness, look how you've grown.
Hold on.
Yours?
Truth is,
He served house, whatever that is. When our house still stood, never imagined I'd see him again, much less here. Rengif, this is Solo. He's a friend I've recently began traveling with.
however,
Forgive me for saying, time has not been kind to your frame, old friend. Are you eating well? How are the others?
That's...
After the human attack, the survivors fled to the capital. No one could make a living amongst the ruins, much less restore it. Most arrived here with only the clothes on their backs. Their livelihoods were destroyed. Without shelter from the rain, more than a few have faded away. Oh, let me help. No, then let me help. Let me find you housing. So sorry.
Wow.
Your kindness is more than I could ask for, young man. I've always said you've got a heart from your... The only reason we're alive today is because your parents had us evacuate the capital. I mean to say my parents instruct you to flee here? All the more reason that I have to help somehow.
yeah.
Let's find a way to help.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I only wish I knew how. Who holds authority over the area you're staying in right now? Ishka Marquez, Lord Hydran.
I see.
Marquez, you say? Sounds like I'll need to pay this Lord Hydran a visit. See if I can negotiate the use of some vacant homes for you, for all of Halia's refugees to live in. Though I doubt my name alone is worth much in collateral. Young master, please, our woes should not be yours to shoulder. I already bear the weight, old friend. That fateful day 7 years ago, my parents acted to save as many as they could. I was just a boy lost in the panic, and I wouldn't have escaped were it not for all of you.
Oh, definitely.
In other words, I'm only standing here today because of your swift action, so let me do what I can to give you peace in this new life.
Sure, but...
Honor us. Still, I fear your plea may fall on deaf ears with Lord Hydran. Uttered as he would seem to the church, he has brushed me off before as backwater refuse. I can't stop yawning. All the more reason I should speak with him myself if that's how he sees you.
Sure.
Let's go have a word with him.
Huh?
What, you're coming too? Moving forward, be no shortage of trouble. I'd rather you not have to add a personal woes to that.
It'll be fine.
Friends though, aren't we?
You.
Very well.
Thanks.
Either way, I'm reassuring. It's reassuring to have you by my side. On behalf of both me and my house, you have my gratitude.
I feel more courageous when I'm with you.
Reduce the cost of studying the warrior lineage. Pro attacks human top monster crew. Oh, nice. You have my thanks as well, Sir Solo. I have no doubt the young master is incapable.
Huh.
Please, enough of the young master thing. We need not stand on ceremony.
Let's head back.
I would have us meet Lord Hydran without delay, but the sun is going down. Let us turn for now and meet with him another day.
What is it? Amazing. Fancy a bit of it?
Any intel? I've already bought everything I can from him.
Amazing. What is it?
Or if I can make that. If I have enough stuff to make it again. I guess I do.
Next up is... Oh, right!
So that means... If this is gonna turn out better this time.
Kinda weird.
Ah, okay. So it didn't.
All right.
Well, neither of the altercations actually work.
It would seem that disaster was averted.
It is announced that.
Right then. Today's Forden's big announcement.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Take a look quick at my. It looks like everything is going pretty well there. Okay. Like everything looks, checking the stream health, everything of YouTube. It seems like it's doing pretty well.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears. Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
So it really is His Majesty!
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
Anyone?
Even me. If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Yeah, it's streaming on YouTube as well. Seems to be doing pretty well as well. It seems to be going pretty good in terms of, like, you know, having, you know, no issues with audio or visual, as far as I can tell.
Me in charge?
I do have to figure out some different little tweaks and stuff, like try to figure out, because I have an activity feed for both YouTube and Twitch that I can see, and it doesn't show like subscribers and stuff like that on it. So I got to figure out how I can see subscribers easily, just at a glance. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it seems to be going pretty well. I had to fix something in the beginning because some reason it didn't do a simul launch, like go live on both platforms. So I had to fix. I think the stream key was incorrectly or something, but it's all good now, I believe.
First, The new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table. Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
Hold on. You mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamart? What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and spread the word. Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp.
Oh, I forgot I had to connect to the work Wi-Fi.
I heard the announcement. The church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I feel like most workplaces are super stingy with their passwords for the Wi-Fi.
I can tell.
I understand that. Some people use it
bad news too.
kind of inappropriately at times.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
Is that a problem?
Luis is second in the standings. Any strikes against him would be likewise disrupted. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
It's weird because the YouTube alerts should work. Hey, Shell. I can see you. And okay, so the moderator icons for YouTube is like a little wrench instead of a sword. Hmm. You're not sure? You're not sure on what? Oh, you're not sure you can hear it on YouTube, you're saying?
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength.
I can hear the... Okay, yeah, I can hear the stream on my phone. Then I opened it up and turned it up just missed it. A little bit of delay, but not like a ton.
We appear to be at an impasse.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Did something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there. She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
It's all right. Just try to stay calm.
I've searched all around the place, but I couldn't find her. When I think of what might happen to her...
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Oh, okay. Yeah, on my phone I can hear it just fine. Wonder why you can't hear it on the laptop.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
I have to make sure that nothing's muted on the laptop in terms of like if it's got like YouTube specifically muted. Yeah, there may be something specifically muted on the laptop or something.
You're kidding.
Okay, so I have to find Maria.
All right, then.
Oh, you mean that kid? Yeah, I saw her earlier. Really? Where was she headed? Stairs north of Sunshade Row, you know, by the general store. It didn't look to be running it.
Hey!
Okay. See, I thought that might be the case. Something to do with not having a way to have sound. How does it look and sound like? Sound okay and everything on that side?
This is all right.
Hey, listen.
Ah, hello. They were looking for a little girl. Have you seen anyone like that around here? Oh, could it be that half-blood? If so, then yes, I did see her. She was muttering Papa and looking all sad. I saw her go through the back alley. Good deal. I was hoping it would turn out. I'm hoping to get everything ironed out in terms of like getting where I can see the activity and stuff like that, and figure out why like the pop-ups aren't for like new subscribers and stuff like that didn't show up. Because other than that, it seems like it's going pretty well though. That's good. Maria, could she have gone to the Grand Cathedral? Yeah, I'm not sure there's probably not, I don't think there's near as many functions for a moderator on YouTube, so it's pretty cut and dry. But I don't think there's not going to be any shout outs or anything like that over there.
I'm out of ideas.
What should I do?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured it's probably something like that, to be honest.
This is all right now. How did I wind up here?
Hello there.
Do you know that little half-blood girl? Can't let a girl like that walk the streets alone. You're just asking for trouble. She's pointing inside. Wait, you let her pass? Why? The way her eyes looked, I'd not be the one to stop her now. She's been coming to pray for a while, no matter how many glares she gets.
Huh? Why?
Everyone was worried about you.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray. And he still doesn't come back.
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's... It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I?
Poor kid.
But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It's going to be all right. Don't worry.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
I think I understand the king's intentions now.
You don't think your PC can handle
sort of
multi-stream?
tragedy he was trying
I don't know. This doesn't seem super. I don't know. I can't really tell a difference between this way and just doing the single stream. My CPU usage is still about the same, and then GPU, doesn't really use much more of that. It'd be worth trying at the very least. Say, you could throw it together and see how it works. Just test it out. I can help you with it.
Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it doesn't seem to like look like it uses any more than what it already does on the biggest thing would be bandwidth, but I reckon that the internet probably be good enough to do it.
You may be right. But much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Yeah, because if my internet works for it, then yours would too. Because I think we have the same provider.
Even so, we have to try.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
editing my tabs. One downside to every time I tab out of this game or like click another window, the game pauses.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria. Yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together. Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Sorry, did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Let's think about it together.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we've finally some room to breathe.
Hey, Holden, what's going on, buddy? How you doing?
Oh, interesting. It's
Good
written
to
through
see
the lens
you,
of a
my
fictional
friend.
land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves.
What you getting up to this evening, buddy? Bro, they're up.
One cannot put a sovereign to the sword
Finished
to seize
DRing
power.
over the first 2 minutes
Such
of
an
the
act
deal
would
of
be
mine
met
because
with
some idiot
scorn
forgot
and
to turn on
judged
his
as
mic. Bro, I've had that issue so many times. At least for you, you could go back and do your audio as opposed to me like muting in the beginning of a stream and not knowing forever.
Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions.
I can't remember. Do I? I don't remember if I follow you. It's on YouTube is what you post your stuff on, isn't it, Holden? I think I follow you on, or I subbed you on YouTube. And speaking of YouTube, we're actually multicasting on YouTube at the moment. Neat. I'm curious now because I'm almost positive I do because I remember when I first found out that you posted videos. I think I had followed you on YouTube. I'll take a look. Or maybe I don't. I thought I did. Either that. Oh wait, I think I know what it is. Probably followed you on my personal account. Actually, I usually don't sub to a lot of people on this account. I usually use my personal one. But I'll sub on this one too. I'm gonna use this a lot more often. There we go. Awkward trying to recreate my grunts and exclamations during a fun pub. Right. I could see that being extremely like awkward. You feel like a voice actor, like trying to look. That's hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty funny.
Couldn't be further from reality, could it? With a Kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common
That's hilarious. You're like one of those, like the Woody pull string doll that says words, except that's all you say.
Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides,
Wouldn't that be? Wouldn't that go over well with the kids?
Tribal squabbles aren't always Take us Clamars, for example. We're the majority.
They get canceled before you ever even get created.
That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. I think I'll give it another shot. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
He's talking to dude the entire time, and dude's crashed.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne.
For the throne.
Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch, or in it to win?
That's pretty cool.
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere?
Yes. I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
That attack took place years ago, didn't it?
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy, and the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels, but saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
Need a plan and we can take action. As an Elda, I'm an outcast in this city, and I think that gives us an advantage here.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit, but it may well be our best chance at finding
I
this
wonder if
formula.
this game like has like multiple choices you could do that actually sculpt the gameplay.
Just hold on a second.
I'm not sure if it all leads the same direction or if it's like one of those like choices make the game type games. Infiltrating Lewis's ranks will be dangerous. If I find out, I'll be as good as dead.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
Of course I do.
No hesitation at all.
Right.
I'm reminded of the words the prince spoke to me in our...
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
I inherited Grius's journal. Alright, so...
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
Yes. I've got a job to do.
Huh. Familiar words. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
Such a cute kid.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
Hey, Graf, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you, dude. My current chat for some reason doesn't have an auto I can't do like @ and start typing a name to let it, so I have to actually spell your names correctly, so be proud of me. Absolutely, dude, absolutely. Always down to shout out the homies. Honestly, like your stream and like all the other people I met, like Kai, Daniil, Kilika, have all been really enjoyable spaces to be in lately. Because I had been off Twitch for quite some time and kind of getting back into it. And yeah, you guys have been really awesome. Been quite enjoyable. Poor Shell. Yeah, he was off for 4 days or so.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Now, we best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey.
Oh yeah, it is a short week, isn't it? I don't remember like how many days you worked this week. I remember you talking about it before, but I kind of forgot about it. Oh, nice. That's not bad at all. You've been enjoying your time with Olive's friend. It's always fun to be. Yeah. Hey, absolutely. I just, yeah, it's one of those things I don't expect anything in return at all. But for you guys to be here, it's yeah, it's definitely appreciated as well. After being, it's refreshing to like be on such a long break. 'Cause I was on break for about a year, and then you know, it's definitely nice to come back to it and still be able to meet new people and have that same connection. And, you know, enjoy yourself and all that good stuff. Mind you're dying of laughter. Yeah, you were dying last night. I think you laughed for like probably 10 minutes straight.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
Oh yeah, her laughter is some of the most contagious laughter you will ever experience. Like, it's insane.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
This should be the place, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
That's the time I don't remember what I'm laughing at, and new things just make. Yeah, you start laughing at one thing, and then like everything after that is basically just, yeah, it just stacks on top of each other.
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There are problems.
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out. What? We got a deserter turning up?
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
That was a close one.
Yeah, that was a close one. Holy crap. Bad.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. Now, you're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out.
Hang on! There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
Are you not here for this tournament, then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster builds have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme. A villainous kidnapper.
Hey, Kenai.
Looks
Welcome,
like the
man.
Army's
Good
been
morning.
trying to catch him for a while now.
How you doing?
This might just be perfect.
You have any idea who that is? That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. It makes sure
That is one interesting looking individual. What in the world?
Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
Being ready for a grand adventure? Oh, really? Having that? Are you on like a vacation, or are you? Oh, okay, going on a drive. Nice. There's still so much I've not explored here. It's insane.
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at
Definitely a lot of sights to
They
see
want
once we get
kingly
where I can.
types, not children play acting.
Vacations next month. Nice. So I guess I basically can't. I did my vacation by coming here, I guess. I want to save up for a while.
Stuck up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
Maybe it's because we don't actually have to win?
Sharp as always, Captain. Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent. Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barton, a guard captain for Matira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would
That
stay?
elf ears in this game are
Community and
freaking
trade
huge,
will
just like
dwindle
straight
and
out.
die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal.
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
We would never laugh at such a plight.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all, and thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Well, no backing out of this now.
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's...
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
do I have to go up here?
Look at that.
I guess up here, maybe?
No, thank you.
Ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of great age, but one with years of experience. And yet upstart school children like you and Louise dare to. Hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I'd happy to give the eulogy at your funeral. I suppose he's a candidate too. Yeah. How rude of that. Oh, where must just go to accept this bounty at?
Alright
then. And like, or maybe I've got to like leave the place completely. Maybe.
Alright then.
I mean, I'm trying to. I went to the desk.
Hey.
Oh, okay. Esme, you sure you can handle that? Can't be held liable if you get yourself killed out there. Of course I can. You're an odd one, alright. Either that or you're just green. Head to Martyria. You can probably get more more information there.
Let's focus.
So it has no deadline. 100,000? That's, yeah. It's a courage. That bounty request the recruit center. These targets are very powerful, but you'll be rewarded in kind. Bounty requests are added over time. Don't forget to check back. Nice, so I'll be able to actually make decent money off of it at least. That's cool.
No registration issues, I
No,
trust?
I can't help it. I drank my coffee too, so it should be good, but...
Is this the Krusty Krab? No! This is Patrick! I am not a Krusty Krab.
But give me just I'm gonna grab my water real quick. Or grab some water or something. Grab something to drink. Let's do that. I'll be right back. Right, I love that. That's one of my favorite things on SpongeBob. That and when he's like asked if mayo is an instrument, is mayonnaise an instrument? Like, what?
No,
Like,
indeed.
how the fuck would
We
you get
found
that
ourselves
idea?
the perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it.
I've heard people
But
say
there are
that
other surrounding
SpongeBob
areas as well.
makes
But
kids
never mind
stupid and things like that. I'm like,
Have you found us a
man,
keen
if
carrot?
it makes kids stupid, I must be just real dumb because I really enjoyed it. Oh, it was funny as we'll get out. I watched quite a bit of it as a kid. I remember when it first like debuted, honestly.
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious
Hey
about
Graf, are you streaming here in a little while? I meant to ask you that. I was going to ask you also if you're streaming Lunar or if you were doing more remake.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for
Today,
their
but,
defiance.
oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
I'm glad you're enjoying remake because it was really good. I can understand where people had some issues with it if they're really hung on to the OG.
Well, in any case, we can focus
Because
on our
it
bounty
it is
contract now.
different. It's more actiony.
Let's make sure
It's
we
not
get some proper
turn-based and
rest
things
tonight.
like that. But in all, for delving into the OG in more detail and giving you kind of like a new school feel to it, I think it's fantastic. And Rebirth even makes it even better. It improves so much from the first. So I think you'll really enjoy it as well.
Let's rest.
So we're just at the chilling part, I guess. I don't think we can do anything.
Fancy a bit of it?
Alright, still no intel here.
Don't push yourself too much.
Okay, it's basically wanting us to go to now. Yeah, I feel like the people that hate it, honestly, are most likely just people that are really hung on the turn-based, simple, Final Fantasy style that and they're really hung on that turn-based aspect, and it really affects their outlook on the entire game. Because if it was turn-based, it would have so much more support. Honestly, it really would.
Good night.
I don't think it replaced the raids like its own. Yeah. And that's the way I see it. I don't look at it as like, oh, this is the new Final Fantasy VII. Like, no, it's its own thing. It's basically like, I don't know, almost like an in-depth look at the universe of Final Fantasy VII and giving you that in-depth look at the story. And yeah, I'm sure there's some tweaks here and there, but it's, I mean, there's a lot of people that don't even know anything about Final Fantasy VII, and these remakes bring that to light to people so that they can enjoy the same fandom that we've enjoyed. People are so hung up on gatekeeping the game in general, or the fandom in general. It has potential to be passed on and loved by a newer generation.
What's wrong?
Well, leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
It's all right. You don't have to worry.
Exactly. If I was a huge fan of Final Fantasy VII, I'd be happy because it's more Final Fantasy VII to introduce a new. Yeah, exactly. That's where a lot of people fail to see. They look at it and go, I don't prefer this game, so it's a bad game. Not all of them are that way though. I've met people that are like, it's not my jam, but but more power to the people that do enjoy it. But there are a lot of people that's like, oh yeah, this is so different from the originals. This game's not good, and it's like, how do you figure? Like, where does that come in at exactly? Kind of same with Resident Evil. Only difference is Capcom said all the games, including remakes, are canon. You pick and choose what details you want to. Yeah. And they've done really good with all those remakes and stuff. Yo, Killica, what is good, buddy? How you doing? How was your stream? Did you end up making Shauna useful? Let me get you a shouty. I'm trying to get used to. I'm having. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Shell. On this new chat I'm using, I have to actually be able to type your name out completely from start to finish. And I'm like, let me just learn to type real quick. Yeah, if you guys don't know Killica, he's super, super cool. He's playing Legend Dragoon currently. And he also does some really, really cool like mixes to like, I'm guessing you do more than just Final Fantasy mixes, but I discovered Killica actually before I ever met him here. I had heard his stuff on Spotify under the same name, Killica Beats, and so when I seen his name in Mike Does Audio's chat, I was like, that name looks really familiar. And Mike was talking about him. I was like, holy shit, I've heard his music before I ever met him. But yeah, I'm not sure if he does more than Final Fantasy, because that's my jam. I really enjoy his Final Fantasy mixes he does. He's on YouTube as well. He's a man of many talents. It's good to have you over, buddy. If you guys don't know me, I'm Solitary Sauna Solo. I play JRPGs, RPGs, other grinding games like that. If you need to raid and run, I know that it's probably getting late for you. I do believe, but if you need raid and run, I understand completely. Eat, drink, sleep, all that good stuff. Hey Val, all good, buddy. All good. I appreciate you, dude. But nah, how was your stream? What part are you at in Legend of Dragoon? So I know that you were, last I knew, you did the part where you had to go through and you were talking to all the people, like you like go to your Shauna as go talk to Dart goes talk to this person goes talk to that person, all that roundabout stuff.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it?
Oh, and also for the Raiders, this is actually my first multi-stream. I'm currently live on Twitch and YouTube, where it's more or less a test, kind of testing it out, see how it goes. So far, so good. It seems to be going well. So I'll probably continually do this, as long as everything seems to hold up. We just got off the ghost ship. Dart and Rose go. Oh yeah. Okay. I know exactly where you're at. Did you encounter that? Was it like a chest that has like a code or something like that? Did you manage to do that? I don't think I've ever done that. I don't think I've ever had the patience to, honestly.
I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
Hit the boss and realize I couldn't explore. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Ah, that sucks, dude. But yeah, I remember that being a pain. Because like the more attempts you do at that chest, the reward changes, and it's a pain.
All right.
I think if you get it first try, I think it's something really good. But I think the rest of them, it's not. Anything after that, it's probably not worth all the trouble, to be honest. So you didn't really miss out on much, probably.
The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside
Stay
world?
away from the summoner.
I keep telling myself I need to go through and do more of his quotes and stuff. I gotta figure out what program I used to use to pull the audio, because I used to do that, but I don't think I'd reset my PC since then.
This one's important.
Let me do the let me get rid of the extra tab up to myself. And yeah, if you are interested in checking out Pilika's YouTube channel, this is the link to his YouTube. But no, super rad dude, and honestly, it's really talented stuff. I've like, that was one thing I found so dope about this, the fact that I was like,
just mega elixired Sephiroth.
he did not indeed mega elixir Sephiroth, but he did make sick beats.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
That was like the best timing ever. I literally was like, he mega elixired Sephiroth. Like, nah, he didn't go that far. He didn't. He pull it back, reel it back a little bit.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
Right? He was so pissed when he did that.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. You needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents, yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two? So it is a fiction written as if
Yeah, it's is it a surface? I think it's what you'd said something about before. It was a surface or something like that. I've never really used one of those before. Remember you showed me yours. Work when is, yeah. Well
This
thought.
chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation.
Yeah, you'd think they would, like, because all the jobs where I had to use laptops, most of the time they used the Lenovo, whatever, the ThinkBooks or whatever.
In this
which do
country,
pretty
one
well.
cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign.
Ah, that sucks.
Those who
Yeah,
aspire
they need to
statecraft
not
must first
not cheap
solemnly
out on that.
swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of
About
power.
7,000.
In this way, it is the people.
Yeah, I always thought to myself that I would want extra RAM always, because like I want the ability to multitask. That's the biggest thing, like for me, PC wise, like is obviously I want things that can run like whatever game I want to do, but I need my I need the ability to multitask without it bogging something down.
Quite the opposite.
That's why I invested in the stuff that I have, which my PC's getting old now. It's I've had it for a little while, but it's done pretty well so far.
Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. My dearest dream, 'tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my...
Not my choice either. I had so many spreadsheets that I need to open at once, plus Bluebeam, plus 4 different folder windows, plus 6 different tabs. Lord have mercy. I'm not familiar with Bluebeam though.
Judah!
Lady Judah!
This animation is great, dude. Ah, okay, gotcha. I wonder if they'll ever do like an actual anime for this. That would be kind of cool.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge.
Gotta merge 700 pages together, and it's too much info to process.
A mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. closest to the throne. I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78th Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos
I'm not really
we
sure if
face
this dude's
is
gonna
but
end
one
up
of
being a
God's
bad
many
guy or a good guy
trials.
to deal with.
Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
Okay.
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctis have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, crier! Where's Count Louise?
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right,
Imagine.
all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel,
Oh,
the
this
Black
freaking
Hound.
guy.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced Sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you!
So he's our next
What
baddie to
our
mess with,
country
I guess.
needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the
thing.
throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's
So-
Milo Maurizio.
Some of these faces are funny looking.
If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
You want the hamster?
Now, I do believe
I don't believe that was a hamster, but
do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
I mean, it did look like a hamster of some sort.
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found you, behave!
What the hell? That big thing.
Runner? It's quick!
Wait, it's headed right for the...
It'll crash! Whoa!
What the heck is that?
The hamster has an accent.
First impression.
What ho? Isn't she a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you fool. 'Twas bad enough when Luis did it the first time.
That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Like, what the world?
Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin.
It reminds me of like the whale ship thing on Final Fantasy 14. Kinda.
We must take to the road.
Thing was so expensive. I thought it was cool though, because I had the idea of being able to carry like all those people with you.
So fast! Better hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible.
My support is changing. Ended up standing out more than I expected. I gained a lot of interest, but I only consider this part of my mission to aid the prince.
Just a sec.
Whoa, what's with this thing? Is this our carriage?
Can you hear me?
Run her along the main road then. Others seem to be doing as much. Just as crazy as this runner. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now let's have some coordinates for the little test run. What is happening right now? Want to go to a place called Martira, Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a ways south. Oh wow, so it's like multiple knots south.
Wow.
The Martira, eh? On this craft's legs, oh, I'd say that'll be 4 days, 3 knots about.
Oh.
4 days and 3 knots. That's a great deal faster than a carriage. Surely the roads will be safer at that kind of speed.
Spectacular.
Ballygood, now cinch those britches, chaps. We'll steam ahead to Martira, Old Castle Town.
This is amazing. I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver. Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. Ha! It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit...
That's really cool, though. Oh, it's like, okay, it's turning back time a little.
Neurus? Are you there? Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
It's too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
Why is her hair orange there but red normally?
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused.
Pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and not...
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need.
I mean... Well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off.
I've deadlines to meet, dash it! Off with you now! Leave me be!
You've been acting stranger than usual.
Whoa!
Good God.
What an interesting ship.
Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Nuras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died and... well, I...
Got creative, to say the very least.
Waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look,
Like,
take
getting
my
him,
head if you
tearing him a
must,
new one.
lady, but leave the value runner alone.
Look, this runner... 'tis fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard? So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay His mercy.
Understood.
He read between the lines. He's like, I'm not going to make you say it, but I know.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
How
I
encouraging.
think, maybe.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
I think we can count on him.
If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brilehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing, we just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
I think it's a perfect idea.
Makes sense, doesn't it? The bounty's Heisme, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him.
Honor has various areas for different activities, such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the... You can also visit Academia by finding more and interacting with them. Visit the engine room first, take your time, and have a look around.
Oh, yeah?
Never been in a gauntlet runner, kind of want to see what the engine room's like. Right, where that be? Oh, the beds are like little pods. Cool. More in there. A room. Washing machine. It's like a barrel. It's kind of funny. Oh, it's got like a heart. That's weird. Kind of trippy. First time on a gauntlet runner, eh? Oh, that scared me. Looks like the pop's in here too. Called a runner phone. There's one in every room. Now I believe I heard you speculating on Old Girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners use magma crystals to fuel to run, you see. Used to be you'd take your life in your hands when you traveled the wilds. Then, thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the gauntlet runner was born. Runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beast, made for zero momentum loss even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed, another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl. Best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days. Never mind. Maybe some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girl that's a work in progress, but by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs her rest as much as we do. Continue toward your destination while spending time on the Gauntlet's runner. Utilize its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, and do other things you wouldn't be able to do in town. Okay. Try using the kitchen, reading books on the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. You can also spend time with your allies while traveling, which may help improve your virtue. At the end of the day, your choice is yours. Okay, cool.
Understood.
I will take max MP.
Now then.
Gotta keep the water at a consistent temperature to avoid staining the clothing. But you're gonna make me actually do something?
Nonetheless.
Oh, okay. That's 3. That's not much, but I'll take it. It is better than 0.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Not the vast wilderness outside of town. Outside town is ensconced in darkness, pushing way through the unmarked Stalwart Guardian, or Stalwart Gauntlet Runner. That is ours. Camp somewhere safe. Resume your travels next. Find an encampment. You can use any of the facilities on the Gauntlet Runner like usual, but you can also ruin us for the journey. Where's your face? The finder? This one section, I don't see a way to get anywhere else. Oh wait, no, there's a ladder. See it now. Oh, you can't use it though. Or one on this side you can use? Does not look like it, so I guess it's just him.
Hey.
Weapons are as sharp as they're going to get, and I'm not up to much. Carried the company for a while. Okay, gonna up my imagination.
Now then.
So next up is Smartira. Feels like just yesterday when I first arrived in the royal capital. So much has happened in such a short span of time. I met you, we went over to the northern fortress and awakened my mysterious power. I'd once thought magic like this only existed in heroic tales of times long past. Speaking of which, I've been thinking that perhaps this is the same power that hero kings once used. that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable end?
What's that about?
Power isn't everything.
Oh,
I see. As kings, they had to govern their people and maintain the peace. Martial might alone wouldn't help you. Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power we have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, we've got more than one power at our disposal, and on top of that, we've got allies who share these abilities as well.
Then,
if we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero kings of old. Though all this does make me wonder just how many more of these powers are still out there.
All right.
Oh, nice. So we improved that a lot. Come on now, it's too early for bed. Let's talk some more. I don't know, voice act everything. So, yeah, it's yeah, which I think Persona does the exact same thing.
Time marches on.
Which my voice feels okay right now. So if my voice starts getting tired, I won't read the non-voice acted stuff unless it's like super important or something. Because like, but right now my voice feels okay. Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters more than exceeded your expectations, eh?
True.
Persona, at least the one I played, didn't non-voice act for 70 years. Yeah, like most of the Personas will do like, they'll do a segment of like, or at least the newer ones, where it's voice acted, and then it'll do like these things where it'll, whenever they like say like right now, so they say a little something, but they don't say what's in the dialogue, so you have to read it. My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl. Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow. Wow, runners really are neat, aren't they? Carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast, but just keep an eye on the road, okay? What a pain. Yeah, there's times I'm not super keen on reading, to be honest. We'll arrive in Martira in 2 days. Where am I for? Yeah, I still need. What's up with this?
Hey.
It's still a good time. I was about to do some maintenance on my weapons. If you got time, why not join me? It's refreshing for mind as is for our battles. Okay, let's improve our weapons.
Got a moment? Hey. I. Look at that. Yeah. Hey.
No.
Hopefully this will be a pretty good improvement on my courage.
All right.
Oh yeah, that took me quite a bit.
could stop for a break.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The Gauntlet Runner comes to a stop at its base.
That's really pretty. At least she even thinks so.
That's...
Certainly.
Hey.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Yeah.
Hey there!
Such a pretty tree, and like the animation is really pretty for this.
However,
I just realized that I've been in one fight in the last 2.5 hours. like man, I just realized that. It's like, holy cow.
All right.
Yeah, yeah, it's been a lot of story stuff, which I was warned about this from Sean too, because I was talking to Sean about it at one point. He had said that there's a lot of like story action, long story action, and it did that quite a bit, so kind of expected, but still, I definitely didn't realize the extent of how that would go.
Gun ninjas? Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my god. That's honestly hilarious. Because it's just such random shit.
well met.
That's what makes it so funny. It's just like they don't even like correlate to each other. It's like just like some random crap.
Certainly.
I see.
All right.
Her hair is so freaking vividly red. Pretty cool.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
What a crazy ship to be on.
Finally! We're out of the desert! mist on the screen!
Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
A cannonade.
Oh.
My star is rising! Sanctism will reign!
It's
The
them.
hell?
Remember, from the opening ceremony, I think one of them is Godot, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Doesn't seem like they're trying to land a fatal shot, just aiming to break the opposing side's gauntlet runner.
stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Well, they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damn fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's firepower.
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Man, so so we're gonna try to help that doofus.
Let's give Gladel a hand here.
Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay, then it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help. Withdraw, Gladel. Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That Cortland runner. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral. Was that not enough?
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Like, okay. Okay, so they're just trying to kill me.
You dare interfere in my fight? Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, old egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Okay, so just gotta get to fight somebody now. Yo, Cap, what's good, buddy? How you doing?
You disgrace the Sanctist way.
I appreciate the alert, bud.
Let justice prevail! Shatter!
Let's go! What could you hope to achieve?
This is nothing.
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
No holding back! I'll cut you down!
It's too early to go to his side.
We're not out of this yet. I'm obliged.
I owe you.
Witness me, brethren!
To him, I return.
What could you hope to achieve?
Damn it!
Warrior!
Oh, what the?
Behold my power!
It must be.
Vitus power. Light!
Ah, okay, there's our damage.
Me, brethren!
Hey, Danielle, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. He get shouters. Oh, if you don't care, can you give Cap and Neil shouties, please, Shell? Thank you, thank you.
Know your place. Peasants!
Oh, power of heroes!
Let's see if I can't not get my ass kicked. Oh yeah, I forgot magic. It needs to be magic.
I would lose nothing by conceit for the sake of my dear. Now, feel the right.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brother.
Well, that's rude.
Is that all?
Take this!
Dude, her giggle is so freaking contagious. It's literally insane.
I'll blow you away!
It's okay. We can do this. With healing power.
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
I stand ready. Come! Not now.
I'll destroy you!
Sanctism will reign!
This is nothing.
Sanctism will reign!
Don't underestimate me!
I shall fight as the noble I am. I shall vanquish evil. The power of wind.
Yeah, she's slowly gonna get back into streaming more often. I think right now she's aiming to do once a week, which will be I think you said on Fridays, wasn't it, Shell? So it'd be Thursdays for the US is when she's planning to stream.
Still here? You. Let justice prevail! Shatter!
Finally.
So, the faithful are broken before you. Yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him!
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism. Now.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
For the end.
Yeah, so it'll be Thursdays for the UBIT.
I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint. Hey, get down here! What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
I just wanted to help you.
A
likely story. Out with it. What's your motive?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly.
Like how it's just got her, she's just a sweet girl. What's her name?
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. But consider me chastened and shoed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must...
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... oh, I'd know the suspensions anywhere. You had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Louise, really?
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juna, the kingdom's greatest singer!
That runs over and looking over and doing stuff.
Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really?
Oh yeah, it's really good. Also, one thing I will say, is if you plan on streaming this at any point, be prepared for a lot of dialogue. Not necessarily all just stuff you have to read, but like just not a lot of action, because like say like right now I'm almost 3 hours in and I fought twice. So yeah, I had a boss fight at the very beginning that I didn't do last stream, and then I just had this fight now. So yeah, that's 3 hours. So about 20 minutes of fighting in 3 hours.
Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one?
But it is, I mean, it is a fantastic game so far, though. It really is. I could see where it could be. It's tough. I think it would be less tough if you're like engaged in chat a lot and things like that. It would be one of those type of games you could easily. You just wouldn't want to talk over certain parts, obviously, but yeah, it's really cool. What the hell is that giant ship? Jesus.
Luis.
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladell got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug. And I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess.
Almost off work. Nice, nice. It's about 11 a.m. here.
I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne.
Yeah. It's the 22nd for us. Yeah, you're let's see, what time is it for you right now, Danielle? I can't remember what zone you may be in the same zone I was in. Oh, okay, you're on the West Coast. Okay. Yeah, because I was in Central Time. That's where I used to live. So that explains why you're up so later than most of the people that I watch in the U.S. Also, I mean, you are a night owl by already, but you're also 2 hours behind most of the others, or you're most of my area, at least.
One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so...
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hounds.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on.
Oh yeah, definitely better with voice acting.
If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests, and the darkness claims its dominion.
Yeah, this is a very, very story-heavy game, but no, it's definitely good.
Grown thick with trees are the sounds from between
It's at this rate though, I do feel like it's gonna be a very, very long game.
Or are they the whispers of the beguiled?
I end up eventually doing like a 2-1 schedule where like I stream this for 2 days and then another game is like a break game for the third.
Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
You're free. I'm not sure on the other game yet, honestly. Not too sure.
Let's say we go check on him.
I thought about looking into Expedition 33 when it came out, and then maybe like a smaller retro game like Suikoden, a Suikoden or Lunar. Not really sure. They finally freed our Daniil. He is free. Sorry, it doesn't make me think of Dobby. Like Dobby is free.
Hey, Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
It doesn't sound like nothing.
That's just giving Dobby a sock. Yes. That emote, dude. It's so. It's like, why does it make me uncomfortable?
Oh, it's just the old runner. She runs like a dream, you see, but... I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a ballet apple cart.
All your raid messages should just be that. Nothing else. No words. Just that.
I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding.
Enjoy your freedom from work. Yes, absolutely.
Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort. But somehow, that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would
I
you?
feel like the fairy chick talks more than the main character does.
You hear about someone unearthing relics.
Master is not giving the stuff. Yes, sock. I mean, I can give you a sock if you'd like.
Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know?
I don't know that's gonna count as you being free though, since I'm not the one you're working for.
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproglet, there was this loony old inventor.
When I was a
in my
young
neighborhood
sproglet,
who
I'm
was
like,
quite
what the
brilliant
hell
and
is a
quite
sproglet?
daffy, as they often are.
You are not master.
That old fellow, after that,
Is that the equivalent of saying my socks aren't good enough to make you free?
rising to the surface, and my tinkering always
It's all good, Killick. I appreciate you coming in, buddy. I appreciate you bringing the raid over. Enjoy your evening. Sleep well, bud. And I will catch you. Are you live tomorrow?
Something about it utterly captured my imagination.
Yo, what's good, Joe, on two places at once? I'm surprised you even noticed that I was streaming on YouTube as well, because I don't have it tagged anywhere. Unless you just happen to be lurking and heard me say it. Yeah, they showed up at the exact same time. Alright, catch you soon. Wednesday morning, so... okay, gotcha. It's, say, for... I'm trying to think how it works for me. Because I normally... Because normally you start when I'm in bed still. And I catch you... Because I catch you in the mornings. Because right now it's like 11 a.m. for me right now. On the 22nd. So... yeah, if you're streaming Monday or Wednesday morning for you, that would be... I think it'd be the evening for me, yeah. So yeah, if it's the evening for me, that makes it even better too, because it means I can hang out a little easier. And Shell can actually catch you instead of being at work. But yeah, hey Joe, it's good to see you, buddy. Have you been playing any rivals on the stream? I know you were playing a little bit of what's her face? Emma Frost.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
I'm really surprised you seen it on YouTube first. Did it come through as like a like an actual notification? You're 9 ahead of me, I think. All good, dude. Yep. I'll definitely catch you. It popped up in your sub box. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I started messing with multicast recently. And I'd never actually done it yet. I just went through and was getting so situated to do it, and I decided I'd go ahead and try it now and see how it'd work. I've also got I showed it at the beginning of the stream, but I went through and made a PNG tuber for whenever I don't feel like being on cam. Let me turn off that. So this is what the PNG tuber will look like when I choose to use it. Which I may make some other ones too, just like variety, whatever I want to use it for. But yeah, it's like this little animated feller. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yours is because yeah, that was the same resources I showed you, and then you would look into other ways to get some of the stuff. But yeah, it's actually a lot. I would have never realized how easy it was to do one of these until I did it. With the fact I could pixelize it as well, it's pretty cool. Let me switch my stuff back. But no, it's really cool.
If only that old fellow went back to his own hometown.
How's all this stuff been, Sir Joseph?
Okay.
Oh, some tiny.
That's really it sucks is you work the weekend, the time when we're both free to be able to like hang out and play stuff and whatnot.
This one's important.
Okay, so quest, do that.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So we are at the next day. So much dialogue.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives.
Doesn't give me hardly any time to do anything except just talk. I've interacted like twice in the last 45 minutes.
This gambit was the right move.
Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here. I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament.
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them. I mean, some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
But surely all fights have casualties.
Hey, read the room, will ya?
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side,
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Can I get control of my characters for like a few minutes?
Is this Some kind of smoked dish?
Yeah, this game is really heavy story. I've like I was telling them earlier, I've played 3 hours today and I've controlled my character twice, or been in a fight twice for about like 20 minutes total.
It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh, good. Larval innards.
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine, exquisite.
No, it's a good game. It's just, yeah, it's heavy in terms of stuff. It's a lot easier for not having to read it out loud.
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great. What is with that smile? Not you too.
Hey, Pumpkin. How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
I'm liking the game pretty well.
Would that I had time to
Yeah, we were
show
just
you
talking
off
about the
dishes,
fact that
but
it's a great game, very good story, very good graphics, all the good stuff. The combat's fun, but it is super heavy on the dialogue to the point that you like. I've played 3 hours today and I've fought twice, and that was about 20 minutes worth of fighting. So it's yeah, it's definitely heavy when it comes to that stuff.
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to
Yeah, it's like
We've no proof,
in the first combat was in literally the beginning. Where's Ragtag to defend this? Right. But I still love it. It's a fantastic game.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to
But
such
yeah, it's
horrors.
definitely a unique game to stream because it's not as much action as you would expect in a stream game.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heisme. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
I just want to control my character for a bit, man.
So, here's where we are now.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how we can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody
Some games
else
are
in the
dialogue
world
heavy, I
have to give
guess.
it a
They gotta
second
make up for
glance.
whatever games out there is missing info. So you're like, did I miss something with the story? Right? Yeah, this definitely goes into super detail, but everything.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you. Now this is
And
the
please,
pride of the
I don't care about the food, man. Let me control my person.
You'll find this taste as sweet.
Oh
as
yeah,
any
like
dessert.
find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Together,
Like, oh, okay,
I'm
cool.
sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those words. Now, please, dig in.
Okay. Just hurry up, eat the food, and so we can move on.
Altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wild, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honorable Lady.
5
Joanna
episodes
tomorrow.
later ago, because I still telling Frieza how he's gonna
Rest your
punch him,
weary
right?
heads for today.
Or him starting a Super Saiyan transformation. Oh yeah, the Spirit Bomb. Yeah, those always take a couple episodes or so.
If they aren't here calling a free meal out of us, that is. Now, let's go.
Do I get my oh, holy shit. Do I get to control this motherfucker for a minute? Holy cow. Just in time to basically raid because I've been waiting to try to be able to raid before Mac Daddy ended. And it looks like I just got a gifted sub in there as well. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys. You know, we'll be live tomorrow, same time. Let's raid Mac Daddy is dumb. It is his 2-year, not 4-year. I was thinking somebody else's 4-year. 2-year anniversary. Let's raid over there, show some love. He's only on for probably another hour, so I want to make sure and catch him before the end. But the raid message will pop up. It will be there'll be one for subs, one for non-subs. Make sure you use the right one. And I will catch you tomorrow for more metaphor. Let's just make real sure. Yeah, we're still good. Okay, make sure he wasn't going to end on me or nothing like that. Okay. I will see you guys tomorrow. Much love. I appreciate you so much hanging out, all the good stuff. And I will catch you in all the other streams, I guarantee. But anyways, much love, guys, and we'll see you then.